This morning I was filming this video, trying to film like a TikTok.
Yeah.
And I kept walking by like construction scene people and like a guy.
Were they catcalling you?
Yeah. Nice video, thugs. Like, just wait till you see it. I'm like doing sexy like thirst traps. No, but just like so much loud nonsense. I was so frustrated.
Get off my lawn.
I'm like doing like a. Did you know Disneyland has? Ugh. Oh my god, did you guys know Disneyland? Like, it's so stupid.
Just release all the outtakes.
I would show you, but we're recording on my phone.
Yeah.
It's embarrassing amount of outtakes.
How many?
Like, probably 100 times.
How many times did you have to film the B11?
Oh. A billion.
Really?
Yeah.
I always feel ridiculous.
I know.
I feel ridiculous.
It's hard not to, because it is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, all up until it has 1 million views, it's ridiculous.
But even just, like, recording it more than once is, like...
Embarrassing.
It's embarrassing, like... Because sometimes it's just like, oh, I have this little story that's, like, not worth it for stand-up.
Yeah.
It's not a tweet. Oh, it's content. And I'm just like, oh, lol, I got bullied by the youth again. But then it's, like... This time it's like, oh, I look ugly. Or, like, I don't like the way I said that. Where it's, like, re-recording the same...
And it starts to, like, lose its disingenuous.
Yes, because then I'm like, I said this 6 times to nobody.
Yeah.
I'm like, you won't believe what this girl did to me.
Somebody described Gen Z the other day, and Gen Z cringes at effort. Like,
yeah.
If you put effort into something, it's cringe.
Uh-huh.
And so that's been like raking through my brain?
No.
Yeah.
Nope.
Raking through my brain. And and it's made every time, and I'm like, it's the amount of effort it takes to look like you're putting in no effort.
I know.
Is more effort than it looks like if I'm putting in a lot of effort.
That's what those women have been like complaining on TikTok, because they're like, the new makeup trend is like mascara and a lip, mascara and a lip, mascara and a lip, and then all these women are like, yeah, because that's you're doing an hour of other makeup to make it look like you have on no makeup besides mascara and a lip. It's not actually just mascara and a lip.
It's the no makeup look.
Right.
TikTok battles. Have you ever heard of those? This is like a side of the internet I feel like you don't get. A TikTok battle.
Why? Because I'm old.
Yeah. Do you handle your friend breakups in the same way you handle a breakup, where you're like stalking them a little bit afterwards? Are we supposed to? We all stalk after a breakup, right? That's not just me.
Like, one of my exes doesn't have social, so I go to his Venmo.
Who is Scarlett, and why is she giving him $20 for 3 pizza emojis?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Venmo should be private.
Well, that's a whole other debacle.
I had my tax guy go, you got paid a lot through Venmo and we have to declare these, and so what is this one? I was like, okay, the one where I put it was for cum in my butt was actually a friend of mine paying me $40 for a show, so that's through my business. The one where I said big dildo, that was just pizza when we were hanging out.
How old are you?
I know, right?
The bigger issue is that you can't just say what it's for.
You
are in your 20s. You are a grown man.
I know, it doesn't feel like it. You want to see the toys I painted last night?
There's a Batman action figure in your backpack.
Yeah. There's 2 Batman action figures in my backpack.
I've only held one of them.
Yeah, that's what I let you see. Should I get into my petty story?
Yeah.
This is another petty story where I had to think actively, is this petty or is this just like... It is petty, but then it kind of snowballed into something. So...
something more sinister.
Into something a little more sinister. You know in Burbank, the Bob's Big Boy?
No.
Okay, well in Burbank on Riverside, I think it's the oldest Bob's Big Boy in the country now. It's not the first one, but it was like put up in like the 40s or something.
Okay.
It's this diner. It's open 24 hours, and I used to live in the parking lot right behind the parking. I used to live in the parking lot in my car.
I was like, Joey.
I used to live in the apartments right behind Bob's Big Boy. It's like dangerous. It's 24 hours, so I got to like know some of the people that worked there. I went there all the time.
Is this a burger place?
Yeah, it's like a diner.
Okay.
It's like David Lynch's favorite diner. So like now when he died, everyone's putting like flowers outside and black and white stuff. So I used to live outside the Bob's Big Boy diner, and there was 3 managers, 2 of which I was really cool with. One of them was like kids watched Liv and Maddie, and so I like made videos for them, and they were really nice. But then there was this one guy who was just an asshole. Energy's off, but he's also like the night manager, so I'm sure he is
cranky
in dealing with
tired.
Yeah, exactly. And it was like when I was like 17, it was like after a movie premiere, me and all the kids go out into Bob's Big Boy at 2 a.m. Like it was like
you lived there when you were like a baby.
Yeah, and it was like a post prom like diner place, so I like knew these people. Anyway, I'm older at this point. I'm like 24, 25.
Same apartment.
And I'm at Bob's Big Boy in the middle of the day, and there's this unhoused gentleman outside the Bob's Big Boy, which happens all the time. And this same night manager, for some reason, was not working in the night and was working in the day.
Okay.
And came out and was like, you gotta get out of here, man. You're scaring our customers away. You gotta get out of here. Hey, dude, you can't be here. You can't be here. This is for paying customers only. And I was like a righteous kid who loves Batman. And so I was like, you know what, man? I went up to the unhoused guy.
Yeah.
And first of all, I know this is like no fault of his own, and it's a fault of society and our access to running water, but that man smelled really bad.
Yeah.
And I understand why. And I also understand why you don't want him in your establishment. And so he was sitting there, and I walked up to him and I was like, hey man, have a seat at the diner. Whatever you want, it's on me. I'll buy it. You just go, like, have a nice lunch. Get whatever you want. Get some ice cream. This guy was like, really, man? Thank you. Thank you so much. And walked in. As soon as he walked in, that manager was like, I told you to get out of here. And I go, hey, dude, he's a paying customer. I told him whatever he wants, he can get on my card. He's going to sit over there at the diner, and then we're going to sit over there. And I was like, he's a paying customer. He's like, all right, well, okay. This guy sits down at the desk, and I was like, hell, what a way to, like, get one over on this guy. Like, and then I'm sitting there, and the smell of this gentleman starts to sort of permeate the entire restaurant. And it smells pretty bad. And then this guy orders a burger, and I was already on my, like, I told him whatever he wants to get. Like, he could have, if he would have gotten, like, 4 dishes, it would have been like, okay, but also fine, whatever. He got 1 burger, 1 Coke, and I said, oh, that's nice. He gets it, and he starts, like, screaming. This isn't what I ordered. This isn't what I want. How dare you? I want my money back. I want my money back in cash. I want cash for this burger right now. This is inedible. And so it's like making a scene.
What?
And it's like going off. And this is the reason the story was petty is because I gave this guy the chance I gave it out of the kindness of my own heart, but also because I wanted that manager to, like, suck a dick. Yeah, and so I was like, but then it backfired on me, and this guy starts, like, making such a scene that everybody in the diner is, like, turning and looking, and, like, the busboys are, like, standing around to, like, make sure this hostile guy doesn't do anything, all while I'm, like, eating my tuna melt, pretending I'm not
my fault.
This isn't a part of it, and then this guy, like, causes a scene, is still screaming about his food, and I got my check, and I paid it, and I left.
Did you pay for his food?
Yeah. I had my card on file for him, but he, like, was demanding money that, like, wasn't even his, that I could have just given him for the food that I got, and so I cashed out with...
Just left him in there screaming?
Uh-oh! Yeah, and then left.
It's funny, because, you don't even get the satisfaction of being petty. Because it just came right around and bit you in the ass.
To a point where, like, I was like, oh, I think I am the bad person in this. Because I did it out of the kindness of my heart.
But you didn't do a good thing for a good reason. You did a good thing for the wrong reason.
There was a good thing. There was a part of me that did it for the right reason. You
could have brought him food outside.
I could have. Yeah. Or just given him the money that he wanted in the beginning.
Yeah.
But I wanted to use this man to make a point.
Well.
Backfired.
But now how right that man was like, I told you.
Literally, yeah. I was thinking about that story the other day and wanted to tell it on this podcast because I was like, that was a moment of, like, being petty that ended up being so much worse than if I were just not
worth it. Probably was not worth it.
To a guy that my only gripe with him was that he was, I mean, rude to that guy outside.
Yeah.
And rude to me kind of every once in a while. Like, never overtly. Just kind of, like, not nice.
Yeah. But you made a big show about being like, hey, he's now a paying customer. Leave him alone.
Leave him alone. He has just as much right to be here as us. And the guy's like, yeah, I'm gonna kill you.
And then you just left.
And then I left.
You just left at everyone else's problem.
Yeah.
Good for you. My dad yesterday said to me out loud, he goes, Jimmy, there's something in the fridge called honey mustard. Have you ever tasted honey mustard? I am almost 40 years old. Like, it's so infuriating. I've decided
Is that because he doesn't think you have, or he hasn't ever seen
No, because he doesn't think I know anything. He thinks he's still teaching me about the world.
Yeah. What's your pop petty this week?
Okay.
I hope it's fun.
There's the voice. Someone posted this online, and it looks like a clipping from a newspaper, and it says, Iowa City, September 16th. You were driving your Cybertruck south on North Dubuque Street, past the I-80 ramps, and I was driving north. I didn't see your face, and I'm worried you didn't see my middle finger. Just wanted to make sure you got the message. Someone took out a personal ad.
Hell yeah.
To make sure someone saw that he flipped them off.
Because they were driving a Cybertruck. Or was it because of their driving?
It doesn't say why they were mad, but you have to assume it's related to them being in a Cybertruck.
I think it's probably
But to pay money to take out an ad in a local paper to be like, I just want to make sure that you saw how mad I was at you, makes me so happy.
Assuming that the guy that owns the Cybertruck is like reading
the newspaper.
Ad.
Yeah. Well, I mean...
That is so funny. That is a picture of a newspaper.
It's a picture of a newspaper.
Yeah.
To me, it's the level of effort. Like, you going out of your way to, like, down to, like, unlike people's... Like, you just have to go search their video. Like, this to me is...
Took effort. And money. Yeah. I'm sure it's because it's a swastika and they're just, like, saying they hate Elon Musk. I saw a woman key a swastika into a Cybertruck. It's a lot of people's, like, one-man revolution moment. Where they, like, think they're doing something.
My mom got a Tesla literally a month before Elon hailed Hitler. And I'm like, Mom, you have to get rid of this car.
You do have to get rid of it.
Or you have to get one of those stickers that's like, I got this before.
Yeah, but also, like... I think it's such a... My dad has one too. My dad got a Tesla like 6 months ago. I also hate it. Like, objectively, it's cool looking. And it's, like, I do love the, like, spaceship, Batmobile kind of feel.
Of course.
But it's, like, shit. And...
My mom loves it because she just is, like... I think she's on, like, an eco kick.
Yeah.
She, like, had a charger put into the garage. Like, she's just, like, very happy not having to get gas.
But just trade it for something else.
I know.
It is, like, a statement now.
And it's, like, but the payments are, like, they're actually, like, really cheap. My dad tried to convince me to sell my car and get a Tesla. And I was like, I would literally never support Elon Musk.
Good for you.
This was before.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not giving him money.
Either.
Trump is, like... a used car. He's like selling cars out of the...
It's all computer, that video. Tesla.
Like out of the front yard of the White House. What is happening?
I know.
What is happening?
It's also... So, remember the famous picture of the Volkswagen Bug in front of like all of the Nazis? And it's like, a car for the people. That's what it feels like.
That's what
exactly,
this is.
It used to be, have you ever hated somebody so much you want to sell your car? And that was like the joke, was everyone hated Elon Musk and they were like, you hate, it makes you want to sell your car, it's such a commitment. But now it's like, if you don't, not that if you don't sell your car it means you support him, but there is that, the minute I see a Cybertruck especially, more than just
Cybertruck for sure.
Cybertruck, I'm like, you went out of your way.
I know exactly who you are.
Yeah, exactly.
I see Cybertruck and I'm like, I know, I got your number.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is probably not fair, but that's how I feel.
I think that's fair. Yeah. It's either that or it's Jake Paul or Logan Paul. It's like one of those people that like ask their manager to buy the one for them. It's like those people that were like, oh, the Confederacy wasn't about freeing slaves. It was about, farmers' rights and other stuff too. But if you're okay with the slaves part of it, because you believe in the other stuff, you're still the bad guy.
If you're not a Nazi, you're a Nazi.
Or if you're like willing to work with the Nazis to get you what you want, Nazi.
Still a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if a Nazi came up to me and they were like, hey man, if you give me $20, I'll give you the best Batman action figure that it'll be a one of one and it'll be the best you'll ever have. I wouldn't do it. Because you know why? Because they're a Nazi.
I'm so proud of you, Joey. That's big for you.
That's huge for me.
It's big.
That's the honest analogy my brain went to. I was like, what is the thing I couldn't turn down? Just the Batman action figure of your dreams. Super opposable, cloth cape, wired. This is a fun idea to have a podcast right after therapy. Sometimes I come out of therapy and I'm like, okay, I'm back, baby. This time I come out of therapy and I was like, I need to give in to the sadness.
I can't wait till we can go on my bender together.
It's going to be so fun.
I'm very excited.
Caffeinated and alcohol.
Caffeinated and alcoholed.
Okay.
That means it's time to go.
Time to go. Thank you. This has been Talk Petty to Me, episode 6?
6.
Nice. I feel like your mom is like transatlantic, right?
She's not.
Jamie, why haven't you gotten your nipples pierced? I don't know. I couldn't think of
Why
something.
would a rich mom want me to have my nipples pierced?
It's more about the voice than it is the what she's saying.
I know, but that came so easily to your brain.
I think it's because somebody told me that a girl, they were like, if your pierced nipples taste like sucking on a house key, and I've not been able to stop thinking about that since I saw that tweet.
It wasn't me.
Yeah.
Just to be clear. I would never. Firstly, my nipples are inverted.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I know. You're learning a lot about boobs today.
So much about your boobs today.
I'm so sorry.
Bigger left one, inverted nipples.
No, bigger right one. He's not even listening.
I'm barely
sharing such good stuff with you.